Okay, if you're wanting some action-packed Europa Universalis 4 action, you've come to the wrong place, because this is Shamanist Sweden European Domination. And to be honest, we've just finished quite a bit of the dominating. We just came out of a war with most of the great powers, and succeeded in liberating our good friends Foix. And now Zhangjiang has mastered the Triform technique and is spreading shamanism throughout the area. Let's get right back into it. Also, if you are of a weak constitution, you should maybe not look at the chat, because it seems to be discussing how to kill as many people as possible using 24,000 litres of cyanide. Very topical, because I just finished playing some Euro Truck Simulator 2. So we're currently stuck at just 2% over the overextension limit. And we're going to be stuck that way until we manage to shift one of these provinces onto our vassal Foix. Labour will probably be the first one to go. We won't even have to wait a year, so that's nice. We just have to turtle down and wait for this horrible situation to end. Meantime, we'll spread out our troops a little bit and try to figure out how we're going to do this. I think these two stacks can police the Foix area quite nicely. The rest of you should get straight on that boat and get out of here. Oh, we have a lot of boats coming. Well, we already have all we need. So we'll get you folks over to Ghent. Ghent out of here. All of you, right? Onwards to Ghent. So, what's there really to expand upon? We're going to continue colonizing the rest of these provinces, and these provinces to separate Ashanti and Oyo, and that's pretty much the extent of our colonization, because, it may not seem it, but the intent of this entire game is not to blob, or at least this campaign. It is all just means to an end, and we are fast approaching that end. Well, that said, there's only 118 years left in the game. I don't want to end up pressed for time, but I might end up being pressed. Not all of you got on the boat. I've made a bit of a mistake here. If any revolts break out in Wallace, I won't be in a position to take care of them. That's Rhinelander, so it will take you the full 3 years to core, most likely. Do you have admin ideas? You do? Okay, that's promising. But I'm still going to waste 30 mil power on Wallace. And just hope that it does not revolt. I have a whole lot of my country to sort out here. Mostly my armies. Like I said, I just finished a big old war, that's why my manpower is dipped as low as 138k. I was very sloppy in fighting, but that's just how I roll. Jake colonized Santoy. Nope. In fact, surely Spain has beaten me to it. Blasphemy, but yes, they have it. I think other than perhaps taking 2 of these provinces, maybe, allied with France. A free way to get at France. Ooh. France could well take over as war leader. But that would be an ideal opportunity to dig into France a second time, avoiding the No, hold on, you'd become war leader. But you're not in the coalition against me. I'm sure that's going to change. I'm sure that's going to change. Still make do with what we've got. Now, our units were reduced to 330 stacks. how am I even meant to balance these guys out? I don't like having this gap in my country. It's going to be hard to just walk from one part to another. Still, I want them cored. I'm going to have to fight Frankfurt. Really, I think I just have to turtle until I can drop my aggressive expansion by fighting Ming again. How about the spread of shamanism, Jake? The spread of shamanism is coming along very well. If I can rip my way through France, I'll have Germany surrounded, and that's what we're looking for. I have a few cores of yours to return, don't I, Bohemia? Also, you don't like me enough. Wow, fickle. I keep Sexy here around just so that I can get free stability events off of him. And we do that by keeping him at more than 100 relations with me because he's Protestant. A Protestant that borders me, that's what we're looking for. I also need to see about annexing you eventually, so... We have the spare diplomats, we may as well top up relations. Same to you, Brabant. Largy24 says, how long until you can convert Rome, Jake? Shutatsu shows Holiday Rome has just about finished erecting a cathedral, however, we will probably not convert it just yet. We'd be able to have a bit of progress, but our Inquisitor is almost dead. He has a 10% chance of dying each year, and it would take something like a long time to convert Rome with what we have. We'll max out the forts just to make it even faster. After all, money and military points are no objects around here. Also finish off trade. We've got a spare merchant, not sure where to put him. And there we go, France are in that coalition. So there we go. Gee, what could we do? We have a lot of power here, we could punch it up to Kazan. Yeah, that seems fair. Unless anyone has any better ideas of where to put merchants, I'm generally not good at this unless trade is the focus of my game. Ah, that's an even better idea. Let's not feed London. North Sea. Let's instead feed Lubeck, where we have almost everything. God, I'm dying here. Alright, with Labour done, we can ditch all these overextension events because Foix are Shamanist. Furthermore, they have religious ideas, so they're able to convert things in a flash. Yeah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, so you'll be able to do up to 12 base stacks. You won't need my help very much. Take Labourd, I'd never wanted it. You'll be able to core it in no time. Thankfully you've got a 4 admin ruler straight off the bat, so coring things should be no problem for you. Still, I'll help police them for you. I'm also going to sell them Girona after I core it. Jeez, sorry guys. So that Foix will also have Catalan as an accepted culture, and I can give them all these Catalan provinces. A wise man would simply annex Aragon so I could release them with all these cores. But that's not how we roll around here. Indeed, the Shamanist priest looks amazing. He looks like Zhang Zhao, leader of the Yellow Turbans. And that really appeals. This is the event that pops up when I keep a vassal with over 100 relations who is either Catholic, Protestant, Shiite, Sunni, or Buddhist. The more different religions you have of those, the more likely it is to pop up. However, you need only one country of that religion for it to be enabled. I really want to sort out my armies here. It's getting on my nerves that they are so mishmashed. But how do I even go about doing this? Let's get a raw 30 stack. Back home. Our capital is in East Frisia, only because it's part of the Antwerp trade node. I need no better reason than that. Oh, man. This morsel coil of mine's not doing so good today. Maybe Callum was right. I haven't been ill at all this year, so... Ah, karma. Catches up with you. Jake, do you think you'll be able to finish this run before you keel over from whatever ails you? No, I'll be fine. Even if I die, I'll be able to finish this. Jake, does it have to be a vassal for the event to pop? No, it just has to be a neighbour with more than 100 opinion of you. It's pretty easy to get. Speaking of being easy, Great Britain. I have a feeling that once I dump my aggressive expansion, you're going to be my first target. So what I should be doing is making sure I have all the claims I want off of you. Oh, I want to annex and vassalize, annex and spit out Ireland as well. Gee, what's wrong with me today? They don't have any friends, so... fabricate a claim on Ulster. Alright, Bohemia, you don't need to have that good relations with me. Same with you, Alsace. I'm wasting my time here. There are claims to be made, and I shall have them. Specifically with you. What do I want out of you? I want this one province here. Hunyad? Austria is one country that I'm just going to rip and tear my way through. Yeah, maybe it's very fitting that I'm getting a bit sick after killing millions of people with cyanide. There was some happiness mixed in there, I swear. Also, that's beautiful. Austria can no longer core heirs. Are they going to sell it? There's only one person they could really sell it to. They can't sell whilst at war, but they're at peace. Bohemia don't have any overextensions, so there's no reason for them not to. This is interesting. Also, did I warn you? What's that under? It's under influence. Yeah, I'm gonna warn you. I'm gonna warn. I should really be warning anyone I can, because it's free war for me. Jake is a sick man of Europe. I'll be fine. Don't you worry, girlie. Still, let's sort out these horrible guys. I need you to core Antwerpen as soon as possible so that I can just sell you Ghent. And then that only leaves, what's this? Vlaanderen. And then I'll have a full path just to walk into France with. And I'll be walking all over France. Fun thing is that the late game can really speed up. Really speed up. In fact, we don't have any real problems with Ghent, so I'll move the Ghent soldiers over to Picardy. Another one bites at us. Oh boy, if we sent a colonist, we can enjoy our own little trucker. Look at him go. Look at Adolf Johann Sandals go. May he forever be remembered in history as the fastest man alive. Somebody asked me to do a 10-hour loop of this and upload it to YouTube. You know what? I am tempted. So he goes past Visby, gets a little bit into the northern Baltic, makes the fastest 180. Whoa, what? What's he doing now? Is he stuck? No! Whoa! It was a cunning ruse! This guy. This guy. Jake, are you a fan of Civ games? No. Played Civilization Revolutions. It was alright. But it was nothing compared to Grand Strat. Pretty sure I'm meant to be getting a claim on GB here as well. I can reach Kent. Oh, that's right, from here. But I don't want Kent. I would like Glamorgan, if you please. I want to make one of my indestructible units out of this. Oh, hold on. Indestructible units down here in Splatoon 2. They're far too big. I don't even know anymore. What I do know though is that I don't like having all this cavalry, so farewell cavalry, you are a waste of money. At least at this stage of the game. And relax. Pretty sure there's nobody I can even wage war on, even if I wasn't in Regency Council. There is Spain, but I'm not interested in Iberia right now. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to be interested in Iberia full stop in this run. It's just a minor distraction, and it's all just desert anyway. What kind of self-serving shamanist would want to be over here? Ugh. Oh, okay, Shitatsu shows Holiday Rome wouldn't take that long at all. But our Inquisitor is soon going to die, I'm sure of it. Oh, whatever, we'll do it anyway. We'll do it live! However, I'm going to chuck something on top of that. A policy known as religiously sponsored guilds. It's a very good policy. Plus 0.5 goods produced nationally. That's going to make us pretty damn good. Soon I'll be able to get rid of some of these. Like, I don't need field whatever you are. And I no longer need extra missionaries for now. So we can save our points. Soon we won't even need the colonist, but we'll keep it for now, because having 2 is quite nice. Jake, did anything happen at the start of the stream? No, not really. I'm just taking it easy. I'm in Regency and everybody's in the coalition against me, so there's very little I can do. Although since we have a lot of spare troops, I'd be as well just throwing them over to Ming. Only got less than a year of Regency to go. And our infantry is pretty good. Another 30 stack wouldn't go amiss. Well, I can't help but feel it'd be faster to just recruit them here. Well, what the hey, on you go. Give you a 5 maneuver general, and also supply limits are a bit low around here, so we'll give you better forts. Conquest in Ireland, shame they're in the coalition against us. But we'll soon ditch that. In fact, as soon as our ruler comes of age, we will get rid of all of our overextension. Not overextension, aggressive expansion. Jake, how is Sami culture doing? Not as well as it should be, but I've had a lot of things to spend my Diplo points on. And I still have a lot of things to spend my Diplo points on. Get rid of Armagnac, get rid of Wallace. I was only able to sell that to Milan because it was their claim. Thankfully, I'll make it even easier for them to clore. Jake, what is your favourite political map colour? Sardinia, Piedmont. But that's hardly even a competition. Sardinia, Piedmont is beautiful. Unfortunately, Brabant have not moved their capital, and I don't think I'll be able to annex them in one shot. Ooh, that's not so good. Good thing we know just how to get rid of our vassals. It's funny, whenever I try to get zealots, I just can't get them. Alright, so we support you for a grand total of 1 day. We pull our support and we do it a second time. What are your vassals, Jake? Milan, Alsace, Bohemia, Saxe-Lauenburg, Foix. I think that's it. Easy way to check. Alsace, Foix, Bohemia, Saxe-Lauenburg, Milan, and Brabant. Brabant I'm just holding around to feed them non-HRE Dutch cultured lands. So really they're not going to be that important anyway. I should probably get my own claim on Zeeland and Vlaanderen, since I will be wanting them. No, not Vlaanderen. What am I talking about? It's Zeeland that I'm going to need because it's in the HRE. Nice and relaxing, just like this game was probably not meant to be. Shitatsu shows Holiday Rome working away. If our Inquisitor can just survive for 4 more years, we'll have Shitatsu shows Holiday Rome fully converted. And wouldn't that be something? Now we're going to sell you my Girona, because it's a core, and that will make Catalan an accepted culture for you. Yeah. Great. And straight away you start converting it. Good on you. I'll leave those troops there. Thanks to owning Rome, we get an extra missionary, so that's why we don't need the state-sponsored religious act. Get our horn on then. Is there any reason for us to remain at peace? We managed to sell all the provinces that we were just holding on to, didn't we? No, not Ghent. Here, have Ghent. Do everything for me, please. Jake, give Foix some money. That's a good idea. I'll give my vassals some dosh. This is a core province, so it won't have nationalism. We've got tons of dosh, so we can have a whole grand. Jake, any plans for controlling Judea? Nah, who would want that land? YouTube Brabant, here's $1,000 dues for all your troubles, because I think you got really ravaged by war exhaustion last time. In fact, what I'll do is I'll split these in half so that I'll get any advanced warnings of these places revolting. Unusual to get anything here though. Foreign support for rebels? Please tell me that wasn't me. In fact, we've got a lot of these. Is somebody supporting rebels in us, I wonder? I don't really have the men to take care of this. I'd have to set up a little stack to deal with them. I know, I can take one of these 30 stacks and make it into a kill rebels stack. What is money if you don't spend it? This is why I like to build up a good strong economy, because it means you can just click your fingers and have a whole bunch of troops. Jake, any policies available? I've taken the ones that I want. I can't think of any of these that I particularly want right now. Having extra missionary strength, yeah, that would be nice, especially for converting Rome right now. But Rome's the only thing I would need it for. It'd be a waste of 120 of that kind of point. This will put us at war with Ayutha as well, which will be a bit of a pain, but I'm sure it's a pain that we can deal with. I think it's overseas expansion is what we want, because it allows us to protectorate for no cost. Ayutha and Diviate, no problem. That tech is pretty good, but there's no need for it right now. I'd rather have an extra man at the helm. Let's throw everyone into one province, because that's how we deal with things around here. Jake, will you be streaming your first Art of War game on Thursday? Depends what time the game comes out, really. It's pretty horrible, someone supporting Rebs. But Austria don't have... What's that useless idea called? Espionage. Who does have espionage who would be using it against me right about now? Augsburg do. But I love Augsburg. Don't they love me too? Well, it is what it is. Everyone get on cacao. My empty space is missing in Jake's chat box. I have no idea what you're talking about. Jake, how close to the army limit are you? We got a limit of 497, we're at 477, so not close at all. We're doing just fine. There's no time. I want results. If you can't knock it down in the next 15 days, I'm throwing bodies at the wall here. You got lucky. I see I'm at my limit again. Alright, I got nothing to core, so let's just take it. Now I really want this. That administrative efficiency is so good. So good it makes the late game a completely different game. Shamanist Mongolia, best Mongolia. I'm really happy about Mongolia. Initially I wanted to get rid of them so that I could eliminate Mongolian culture, but just seeing them thriving, I like it. However, they're under Chagatai. Chagatai will probably try to integrate them. Could they do that without a border? They'd be outside of their coring range. Maybe I just have to beat up Chagatai. No, they've got negative prestige, there's no problems there. Switzerland fell out of the coalition. But why? They hate me. They really hate me. Oh well. It is of little concern for me.